We'll see how we can debug the JavaScript functions in Visual Builder Studio. Okay, suppose so let's say I have a contact page itself. We'll take contacts. We'll go to layouts, contact object. And we'll go to edit page. So I'll add one field here. I have only one field that is custom. So I'll just add it. And you can take, I can take this names because I'll be using it further. Okay, so here I have already, okay. So basically you need to, if you want to refer these fields, you can just take a copy and then come to here. Usually we will use, whenever we have in action chains, we will use the JavaScript functions, right? For that reason, I'll take one of the event listener, and I'll take the field on field value change event, and then I'll create an action chain. Now go to this action chain, and here is the place where you can call the object function. And then create an object function. So my function is created. So this extra ones will not come usually, but if it comes, just if you can remove in the code. Ideally, it should not come. It is coming sometimes, but you can remove this part, the additional part. And comment this line as well. Now the core JavaScript code we will write in between this. Okay. And so this tells, right? So this event listener on field value change. So if you observe this code, it gives some parameter values, right? Row, object, and fields to show duplicate record. So these are all different values available in the event. Okay, you can see this parent row, mode. Okay, and then so these are all different values we have, fields to show, then something like modified field. Okay, so these are all the variables that it supports in event object, in event. So this event will have that. So suppose we wanted to know what is there in the row or what is available in modified field. Okay, once we execute something, right? So then based on that, we can write some logic or we can debug further. So for that, I'll add this code, and we can use the console statements. You can use just like in Groovy. Here we'll use console messages, console.log. So it will log a message in browser. Okay, then the format will be the variable name, and then the next parameter will be the value of this. Suppose I want a event dot row, or simply I'll if this is a static message. Console.log, right? So okay. And make sure you end with a semicolon in JavaScript for every statement, every line. It's not like the Groovy. In Java it ignores, but here it it doesn't work sometimes. I'll come back again. So again, I'll go to one of the edit page. Somehow it's got logged out, so I'll log in again. We need edit page. So we are here now, and we just added one message here, and now we will so we'll print this, and also we'll add some other statements also. That is basically I'm taking one changed row. This is the same way how we can take the modified row, and I have mode. So usually it will be edit, single field update, or so these are the possible values. Then which field modified, that it will give, and then event dot row. So this will give the current row. Uh, and if we write any logic here in between, so we can see that as well. So now I have added all these, right? Let me copy this and use this. And make sure you change this return statement to reflect this change, the row values. So so we need to use this previous and row changer row, because we are updating something and we need to return that value. Okay. So this is all we have currently, right? It prints what is the mode, and it prints one of the static message, and then it prints modified field 2 in result 2 variable, modified event row in result 3. If it comes to the if loop, it goes to result 4, and then at the end it will show the changed row. So once we update some field, this changed row will have the updated information, and that we are returning in the return statement. Now I'll preview this. So my condition is based on the first name, right? So since it's a browser, um, it's a JavaScript, right? So we will use the browser extension tools. So go to inspect, and here you have a console for logging these messages. Okay, adjust this, and if you want if you don't want previous messages, then just remove these messages. Clear. And now trigger the event. Okay, and since it's a field event, right? So you just come out of this screen by clicking somewhere else, and then you can see the values. Okay. So message debugging JavaScript. So this is the uh, first variable we have, and then second is result. So it is in edit mode. Okay, and then result 2, it is giving undefined the value as. Then result 3, it is giving an object. So if you expand this and expand the target, so you can see the available fields in this. You can see the contact key, that is the party number, and from which source it is coming. You can see the list of fields available here. And then it didn't go to the result 4 variable. Okay. So now we'll see what is result 4. The result 4 is inside loop. It didn't go to the statement. For some reason, it is, I think, looping. It is updating again and again. Okay. Uh, we'll give a condition here. So we'll use condition that is, if this is not this value, then only we'll update. If it is not equal to the same value, so then only we'll update, otherwise we'll ignore. Okay. I'll change something here. and you can see now it is updated, and you can see result 4 variable here, that is inside loop. Once it is inside loop, it updated the field, and then you can see result 5 variable, that is the updated content, where you should have the JWT token with the updated payload. And yeah, so this is how you can print the values. And we have something like breakpoints as well. So here in variable C, the current row, right? So it has null, and the updated one will have the value. That's the difference. Now something like if we want to uh, if you want to debug line by line code, right? Basically, you can go to the sources, or the easiest way, right? So is to, if you go to sources, and if you expand this FSM UI, it would, and then the changes are in contexts, right? So expand this context, and here you can find the code. You can find different codes, but so we are not sure where the code exactly is located, right? So we'll go to console again, and then we'll try to change something here, then come out. Now we need from where this is coming. So just if here you can see the source, right? Next to that, so click on this. So you will go to that the the JavaScript function that it is triggering. So here we can see the code whatever we have used in the um JavaScript function. Now suppose you wanted to uh, use the breakpoints. So click the line number. So this is one breakpoint. So once you run this script, right? First it will come to it will break here. So suppose if I update something, it executes and it comes till 29, and we have a breakpoint here. So it stopped now. And here you can see the values of this by hovering on this variables. If you expand, you can see the values. Okay, what is mode and what is modified field, right? The row. So all these information you can see in event. So in event, basically you have all this. So from event, again we are taking mode. Okay, so now to resume, you can click resume. We don't have any breakpoint after that, so it goes to it goes to 33 line. And here again we have a breakpoint. Again you can hover, and then you can review the values whatever is in that variables. And similarly, So once all breakpoints completed, and you can so your code will execute, and then uh, you can check basically to uh, uh, so it's kind of it will be useful when you want to debug something. um that is about debugging.